And welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Last time we reached Miorzo after navigating the Egothor Forest. I always have the hardest time remembering how to say that. Off screen I did a little bit of exploring around town and found this. Guess you found me, you're pretty good. I'll teach you to cook as a reward. Cream stew. I'll give you this so you can practice. Just the old standard. Now while I go show something else, I guess I should bring up the point that, last time I was basically saying something about reading that for the next boss, the recommended level is 44, and here I was thinking the boss would be at Egothor Forest, but there wasn't a boss there. I'm still a little bit worried though, because we actually can't leave here. So we're stuck. I'm afraid that we will basically be thrown into a boss fight and have no way to level up in between. Which would be bad. In the future, I think I'm not even gonna look at like recommended levels, because that's kinda like... Oh yeah, there's something else I found, I think. It's kind of like, it's making me paranoid about certain areas, so I think I'm gonna not look up recommended levels. I thought I found something hidden. Oh, there it is. I was just not sure if it was an item, so I didn't want to pick it up off screen. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in more blind, because I am aware Miorzo is a big cutoff point for side quests and stuff, and also, obviously, probably a starting point for other side quests, so I have a feeling not much is going to be missable at this point, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it.
Do you think we should really just go in?
He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the Krityans really are different.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will.
Huh?
This is the very means by which the lore of Miorzo is passed on.
But, it's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall, and repeat these words. City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
City of dreams veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
What's happening?
We Krityans possess an ancient power known as the Nagig that reveals the stories hidden in objects. These murals appear only when this power is joined with the proper incantation.
This painting is kind of creepy.
The Krityan, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garayos and ancient sages. Our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm, the Adaphagos.
Adaphagos.
The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Entelekea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Autophagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Autophagos being brought under control?
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Autophagos disappeared into the void.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asul.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Miorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
Everything the Elder said is true, isn't it?
His interpretation of the murals might not be perfect, but with all he told us, it was very convincing.
We knew this was a global problem once we talked to Pharaoh. He granted us time because he knew how we would react when we saw this.
He probably wanted to show us humanity ain't cut out to handle the situation.
And to make us give up on Estelle.
So everything's just going according to Pharaoh's plan then? I will not let that happen! Never! I won't give up on her.
So, the house next door, I assume it's one of those? Not the warehouse, obviously. I wonder... Yeah, I wonder if it's over here, by the where basically the inn was?
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the child of the full moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The Elder said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Bodhi Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same. And formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger. With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
And that's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad ones. That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
So does that mean we have to stop every blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
That's impossible. We need blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier blastia, aqua blastia, Bodhi blastia too.
Yeah, you're right. I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use blastia without worrying about consuming air. But I guess that's just a dream.
The Rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air. Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air. Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find? Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
That formula sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah. For now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes Blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
That's kind of up to them.
What was that?
This blastia is working. Why? This one is fitted with a core. Something's written here. Warp blastia? So in other words, someone uses to leave Myorzo? It looks that way. What could a functional blastia be doing here? It appears that someone's left the town. Estelle. Where's Estelle? Wait, and where'd the old man go? Huh? You don't think both of them used this? The blastia in our town should have lost all their cores back in ancient times. Cores probably brought in from outside the town. It should require adjustment to function properly, but Estelle's an exception to the rules. If she can interact directly with air, she might also be able to reconstruct air to fit the core's formula. But why would she? Elder, could you get everyone to help us search to see if our friends are in town? Very well. Let's look for them too.
I never should have left Estelle alone. Maybe I couldn't have done anything, but I should have stayed with her. She was so depressed.
You're not responsible for this. Beating yourself up over it won't bring her back.
I know.
And what happened to Raven?
He was acting a little strange.
Do you think they're working together?
I really doubt they'd both disappear at the same time.
But why just the two of them?
Don't make me start questioning your loyalties, Raven.
I wonder where we're even supposed to look, because it's a pretty small area. Can't leave, so obviously that limits our search to literally 2 areas, which doesn't seem like a whole lot. Can we actually use the warp blastia? Doesn't seem like it. Okie dokie, maybe ask around town. The elder told me to help search for your friends, but they're not here. I heard that your friends started to disappear. We've been looking, but they don't appear to be in the city. Elteres, Attess, that was her name, right? Oh, the elder told us to go look for your friends. No, that's not what we need right now. Did I talk to you yet? We've looked and we've looked. We can't find either the girl or the man. He may have gone to another island. Wait, we came from the inn, so obviously not there. Oh, I heard your friends disappeared. Aren't they just hiding around here somewhere? I've searched throughout the village. I can't find her. I'm trying to talk to this person back here. Or at least, yeah, because I thought there was someone back there, but no talk command. So maybe I have to go back to the inn, because it doesn't seem like they're here anymore. Obviously, the warehouse keeper wouldn't know anything. Yeah, I'm kind of not sure where they could be. Interesting buildings in the distance. Yeah, maybe I have to check over there or something. Yeah, I wonder if that is a thing, having to explore a different part of Myorzo. But yeah, they are nowhere to be found. Poured sauce on your friends and ate them. Just kidding. Not really the best time for that. Yep, they're definitely not here. As we thought, the 2 of them are nowhere to be found. I wonder what could have happened to them. Anyway, let's go back to the surface and look for them. Perhaps the 2 of them went on a walk? A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything to us? Not a chance. Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. And whereas like conviction and resolve don't mean much for a dead man. Out. Ah well, just when things are getting good. So who are you anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you? I can't believe I only just remembered that. Got a bad feeling about this. Hurry, we have to follow them. I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down. What? Aren't you worried? Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think rationally, right? Oh, right. Yeah, I see. I'm sorry. Got any ideas? Oh yes, the Master of Myorzo might have some idea. He's an Antiloke after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the blastia. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? Just a vague direction to the west. A sea of sand. A town. It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Jormungand. That's the town the sands of Kogor where we met Duke before. Let's head there now. You're leaving then? I am. You don't need to shoulder such a burden. Haven't you suffered enough? Thank you, Elder, but I'm not suffering anymore. Heh. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too. And thus, we're back into the outside world. Let's equip that new title. Just for the heck of it. Status, I think? Guardian of the Truth. Oh, it's this costume. Interesting. I would think that would boost defense, but it actually doesn't. Yeah, sure, let's go with that for a while. And Jormungand, was it? So we are here. Jormungand should be right about here. And I'm trying to land. That's not where I meant to land, but okay. Trying to land on the solid ground. And back into Jormungand.
What's happening?
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruins.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Quiet.
Duke.
This could be our clue about the Rizomata formula.
That's the dragon from the Wizened of Kados.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away. There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen, but so be it.
Alexei, what are you doing here?
Ah, looking for the princess? I'm impressed you found your way here.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke, Commandant?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption. Rago and Barbos did serve my purposes, but you... I really must commend your work. You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
What?
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrives.
Flynn!
Commandant! How could you? You're the pride of the Imperial Knights. How could you commit treason?
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
This is madness.
Milord, all is in readiness.
Jaeger!
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you. And Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Who said you could leave?
Stand back. If you try to stop us...
Get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the Shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry.
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir! Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give yourself up.
The Shrine of Bactian is said to be located on the Hypionian continent.
Hypionia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there.
We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off.
No, Raven. He wouldn't do that.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, that's only logical, right?
It's possible he was captured as well.
Well, whatever. Let's get going. Yuri?
Yuri.
Flynn, a word?
Very well. Let's talk over there.
Just what the hell are you doing? What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string. Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn. How could you possibly not know?
I'm sorry.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume?
Yeah.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation. The abuse of the residents at Mantake. All of Cumor's activities, the forbidden development of new blastia, all of these were carried out under the Commandant's... under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
The Commandant, Alexei, was not always this way. You of all people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No, that never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight, even when I doubted them. It was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estellise. Witcher, Sodia, until then, help Yuri and his friends protect Master Yoder.
Whoa, what?
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Captain, what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle. You've got your own things to worry about, you know, like taking care of the little prince and all that.
Yuri!
Captain, we don't have a moment to spare. We should return to Master Yoder.
All right. Yuri, thanks.
Same here.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes' blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him. All right, next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there, and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.